people say it transformed their lives, while others say LASIK eye surgery destroyed theirs. The procedure to correct vision has been around for decades.
But now the FDA is considering updating the information patients get before undergoing the surgery. WESH 2's Haley Crumblehome breaks down what's behind that move.
I'm a shell of the person I would have been.
Paula Kofer, founder of the LASIK Complications Support Group with nearly 8,000 members, had LASIK surgery in the summer of 2000. She says pre-operation, things felt rushed.
There were just red flags, and if I had not already put a deposit down, I would have just walked out the door, but in hindsight, I should have.
Post-surgery, she says she knew something was wrong right away.
And then the first time I was outside at night, I was blown away by what I was seeing at night. Massive, massive starbursts, halos, multiple images.
She thought it would get better.
That's what the LASIK clinic was telling me. It was temporary, give it time, but it never got better.
In the decades that followed, Kofer says she's traveled across the country and even into Canada, spending a lot of money trying to find a solution.
There is no solution. This is a one-way street. Having LASIK is a one-way street. There's no going back, and you only have one pair of eyes. And once they're messed up, that's it.
Kofer doesn't believe patients are fully aware of the possible risks. The FDA has issued draft guidance updating patient labeling, which is a patient information booklet unique to each laser approved for LASIK surgery. It includes benefits, risks, and results of clinical studies. On the draft guidance from the FDA, it says FDA is issuing this guidance to help ensure that both physicians can share and patients can understand information on the benefits and risks of these devices. The recommendations are being made based on concerns that some patients are not receiving and/or understanding information regarding the benefits and risks of LASIK devices.
My reaction was, what took you so long?
I reached out to the FDA about the draft guidance and got a statement saying, in part, since the time of the LASIK Advisory Committee meeting in 2008, the FDA has continued to gather new information pertaining to risks associated with LASIK, including dry eye, pain and discomfort, and visual symptoms. Clinical and scientific knowledge about these events and symptoms has increased since the time of the last Advisory Committee meeting. The agency says it worked with external partners, experts, and patient groups to better understand and characterize risks, and went on to say the FDA is aware that patients may not be receiving information in a format that allows them to make a well-informed decision about LASIK. The recommendations in this guidance are being made to help ensure that patients are informed of the significant risks associated with LASIK prior to choosing this type of surgery and are informed by the latest information about these devices. But Dr. G. Brock Magruder Jr., CEO of Magruder Laser Vision, says the draft guidance shouldn't be viewed as a warning.
It's a safe and effective procedure. The FDA has confirmed that over multiple studies since the 90s. And that what we're talking about is doing the best job that we can to inform patients so they can make the right choice for themselves.
So how common are side effects?
In terms of short-term complications with LASIK, they're pretty common. I mean, lots of people are going to feel maybe a third or a half, some foreign body sensation, some tearing, sensitivity to light.
But he says that typically resolves within a few weeks. As far as longer term,
complications are much more rare, under 1%.
When it comes to whether the reward of LASIK outweighs the risk, Magruder and Kofer don't see eye to eye.
For good candidates, yes. I mean, I had LASIK. I did LASIK on my wife, I did LASIK on my daughter-in-law, I did LASIK on my mom, I did LASIK on my brother. I believe in it.
Not at all. Not at all. These are your eyes. You have one pair of eyes. If your eyes are messed up, you have to live with that forever.
Haley Crumblehome, WESH 2 News.
The FDA is now in the process of reviewing the hundreds of comments submitted on their draft guidance for LASIK labeling before issuing a final version. You can read their full statement at WESH.com.